Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Pokemon Soul Silver Nuzlocke. Well, Pokemon When They Cry Nuzlocke. This time around, we have two plans. We're getting everyone to level 10, then we're entering Falconer's Gym, and then we're going to get everyone to 13. If you're watching the Smash Cut version, you're only going to be watching the matches against the gym trainers. Like I said, this is the proof videos, and then the ones where I actually, just show the highlights of the videos are the main episode videos. That way everyone's happy. Those who want the proof that I did it can get the proof, and those that want to just see what I did can get that as well. I think it's the best compromise I could come up with without completely shattering my morals. Meaning that we're in a grinding episode, and in these grinding episodes I figured I might as well play some music in the background. So I'm going to be a little bit harder to hear than I would be in other episodes. However, the reason I do that is because grinding in Heart Gold and Soul Silver can be really boring. And I believe that Heart Gold and Soul Silver, when Nuzlocking, I think has the worst grinding sessions of all time. Is it? I don't know. I think Emerald. No, Emerald's not as bad. Yeah, I think I actually had a worse time in Emerald grinding than I did in this game. But I know that for the majority of people, they have a worse time in Soul Silver, Heart Gold when it comes to grinding. But the truth is, once again, the reason that seems to be the case is because I'm Nuzlocking it. If I was playing this casually, so I was using items and everything, I would only have two Pokemon in my team, which would be the Mareep and the starter. So they would both be of level, and I would have a bunch of items to defend them with. But since we're not doing that, I want to have as many Pokemon on my team as possible. However, I'm not carrying 6 with me, as one of those is going to be dedicated to a sacrifice, and I believe I'm going to be catching an unknown at some point. It's for the safe switches, obviously. So David has finally started making his Nuzlocke. I think I'll put the link to it in the first episode. If you guys want to check it out, he's doing Platinum. And my guess is that at the end of our Nuzlocks, we're going to be going on Pokemon Showdown and then playing that round. At least, that's what seems to be the case. And I think it's going to be the most fun that I'm going to have in this Nuzlocke, because I'm not going to lie to you. Just playing this game, you fall... I've already done Soul Silver in my own time, but I don't think I've ever actually won. I tend to get to Red and just lose to him because I'm so underleveled. This time around, I think I'm going to actually grind. Oh, I forgot to sign the card. Okay, so let me check something real quickly. Okay, so now that we have this, let's do it. It's, we're going to delete that. Damn it. Damn it, I miswrote it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think I've written kanji with a mouse before, so I've done it before in the study video, but I was just in the mood for that. Okay, it's something like this. Asakura. And then for the name, it's going to be you. And then the last one was Gura. And I ran out of space. Let's try that one more time. That's right. Because I think I'm going to be dedicating some time to this, because I want to make it sure it's good. It'll be, let's do it the cool way. So it's like this. Too far to the right. This is going to be frustrating to people who just watch the grinding episodes, but why not, right? Okay. Okay. Ah, you messed up. And I even see where I messed up as well. It's so weird writing kanji with a mouse, I'm not gonna lie. So... Oh, come on. I did it before. I did it off screen to test it. You know what? Let's do it the cheap way. That was garbage. Well, this is something I do wish would come back though. The signing of the trainer card. I did actually like doing this as a kid. Asakura. And then it goes you. Gura. That looks okay. I might invest in a stylus for the PC. Asakura Yugura. Not my best work, but I'll do better sometime off screen, maybe. Okay. At least we signed the card now. So let's continue with our combat prowess, ladies and gentlemen. And we encounter another Bellsprout. Meaning that grinding is once again a pain. Okay, that's fine. Actually, who would I not use? You know, I think I'm going to sacrifice Satoko. Most likely anyways. And it got a crit. Of course it gets a crit. Because why would it not get a crit? Am I right, guys? Alright. Hit yourself, damn it. Oh, damn it. It hits me for... It got a second crit in a row. What is this crap? Actual bull crap, that's what it is. Problem is that Leech Life is not a good move as a whole. It only gives me back 1 HP or so. Hit yourself, please. Thank you. Let's do it again. For the savagery that is victory and patience. Yes. Okay. Good. Again. You got this. Excellent. Okay. One more. We hit him. Good. Like I said, I'm playing relaxed music in the background. This is from the relaxed music. This is relaxed movement. Lo-fi chill beats, 12 hours. Copyright free music for creators. DMCA free music, June edition. I know that it's not June, but by the time this goes up, it will be June. So I'm okay with it. Yep. That's my logic here. It's not June, but when it goes up, so most likely go up either June 3rd or June 4th. Everything will be good. Watch this come out on a completely random time. This is going to come out just jokingly, right? Jokingly. This is going to end up in August or something, because you guys don't know that I literally record a lot of videos in advance, and then I schedule them for each day. Because I can't record every day. You know, I do have things to do, but I don't want to leave you guys without anything. So I will just mass record on days where I do have time and just put those up. Okay, so by May 17th, I would already have all of May done, and then we are already in June when it comes to uploading. I know that means that I'm currently really far behind in terms of what I upload compared to where I'm recording, but you will get them eventually. And if it's something really important, I'll just go ahead and not schedule it and just upload it right away. That way, no one actually loses anything in the long run. At least that's my take on it. If anyone would like to tell me otherwise, please do so in the comments. You know, you can shoot me an email. My email's on my channel. And a few other things, okay? It's all good. Okay. You go 50. Okay, now you're 10. That's good. Thing is that getting everyone to 10 is only for entering the gym. Once we actually do gym stuff, it's not going to be that simple. Okay. And funnily enough, we won't get Bayleaf until the next gym, where it's pretty much a useless Pokemon by that point. Of course I fight the Ekans when I switch into Chikorita. The one thing that I actually can't fight consistently. I mean, I can beat it. I have the levels on it, but I'd rather just not be put in this situation. Look at this. Look at this. It landed a... How many crits was that? Was that 3 crits in a row? Damn. It landed a crit. So 8 is crit. That means it's going to do 6 in the next hit unless it crits, and it does 12. Never mind. It's just going to lose. Ha! Give me that level, please. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Regardless, Kate, she's now at level 10. Good. Switching over to Tomitake for a little bit to get these two to level 10. Okay. Why am I so hell-bent on getting these guys levels? Well, because I don't want to enter that gym woefully underleveled, okay? My name is not Ted from Braid Scratch Comms. In fact, after we beat Chuck, I'm gonna make a little bit of a snarky remark towards him. I won't lie to you. But it's because it's me, okay? Just because it's me. Okay, I don't think I'm a mean guy. Well, I do like to poke fun at people. I think we've all poked fun at people before. Oh yeah, now I get the crit when I'm not damaged. Amazing. How much is this? Okay, it's 1 when it's not crit. Interesting. Which means we're good. Good. Okay. Come on. Nope. Again. Leech life. I gotta tell you, man. I have the patience to grind, and I've grinded multiple times in this series on my own time. The only game where I can safely say I never had to grind would be... No, there's 2 of them. X and Y I never grinded, and then Sword and Shield I never grinded. But other than those 2 games, I pretty much always grind in these games. The reason? It's simple, and it gets the job done. What's next? I need to keep going, that's what it is, because, you know, I gotta have that relaxing music for the nice little grinding session, because if grinding isn't relaxing, and it's going to get frustrating. Then, once we switch over to the gym, I think I'm gonna put some more epic music, okay? And hopefully there'll be old enough tracks that they're completely free from the copyright rules. Because that's the case, right? Some songs are just so old that you can use them without warning because the people who wrote it are either dead or they're so old they're not making anything from it. At least that's my take on it. That's what US copyright law is. But if someone in a different country says otherwise, well, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and listen to them because, you know, it's not my track in the first place. So if someone's saying like, hey, I own this track in a different country, and they can prove it to me, then fine. You own the track, it's totally yours, I'm not gonna stop you. Why did I use Leech Life? Oh, you idiot. I meant to use Astonish. And the reason I want to get everyone to 13 is because Tomitake will learn Bite, allowing it to flinch hacks people. I could flinch hacks now with Astonish. The problem is that the gym leader uses a normal flying type. And since normal types are immune to Astonish, there's no reason to there's no way to flinch hacks it. I know it sounds weird, but that is the case that I am under. The circumstances of this victory are going to be quite underhanded per se. I am not the most fair Pokemon player in the world. I will use evasion boosts. I will break the sleep claws because to hell with the sleep claws. It's not an actual game mechanic. Sure, at an event I won't do it because that's kind of dickish, and you'll get DQ'd for it. But if it's just in single player, I will use sleep claws to my own advantage all I want because I wouldn't care. Okay. Up next, Okonogi. Let's do it. The reason I'm specifically saying 10 is because 10 is when they learn Thundershock. Okonogi is the G unit. He gets what we need to do and achieves the goal using his own tactics. Okay? All is in the name of guiding humanity down the right path, according to Okanogi. I really do just need to try to keep coming up with things to talk about while grinding, because quite honestly, grinding it's mandatory in the older Pokemon games. I don't think you can play through any of the old Pokemon games, meaning Gen 1 all the way to Gen 5, without grinding. I don't think it's doable. I mean, I guess you could do minimum battles, but those are typically challenge runs, and not everyone cares about a challenge run. If you're playing the game casually, you will still have to grind at some points. Not as much as you do if you have to do a challenge run. Obviously, you're doing a Nuzlocke, you're going to be grinding a lot more, despite the level caps. Reason being, you really want to make sure you're at the top of your game at all times. As somebody who played, Dark Rising a while back, you can ask Muck about it. I did play Dark Rising, and he saw me break down. I mean, I couldn't take it. I was livid. I really was. And I had to delete it because it turns out I was saying a lot of things that violated YouTube's terms of service. So it's not up anymore. Good, it's not up anymore. What's it called? We're both paralyzed, so grinding is just longer. I'm at -6 attack and I didn't even realize it. That's how little it did to this. I just pretty much gave me 6 free turns of hitting him. More if he got para-hacked along the way. Okay, one more battle, but first we need to heal up. How many times can I... Because realistically, it's not doable to make healing the most exciting mechanic. And I already know that not everyone wants to watch me go to the Poke Center. And I'm not using speed up in this game like I did in the Moemon Fire Red Omega run, or Mega Fire Red run. Because it actually messed with the sound a bit, and it got a bit ear-grating in some moments, so I decided to just not use it. And as a matter of fact, I pretty much dedicated time to saying that I am not going to be using the game audio. Mostly because while I do like some of the tracks in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I don't like all of them enough to mandate using the game audio. And I think I'm going to do that for future Pokemon games. Even then, that's more nostalgic to me because I used to play, on car rides, on bus trips, on waiting in line. And during those times, I would play it, in the school. And during those times, you would play with no volume so that people wouldn't get annoyed at you. You gotta have some sense of decorum if you're going to be playing a portable gaming console. Otherwise, you just look like a disrespectful individual who doesn't respect other people's, space. And in this case, it would be their audible space. Noise complaints are a thing, guys. Okay, people tend to forget, especially young people. Noise complaints exist, which is why when people play the music too loud, it's annoying. Okay, I personally, I like loud music as much as the next guy. But if I'm going to listen to music at a somewhat louder than normal volume, I'm going to put on headphones because I know not everyone wants to listen to that. It's called being a decent person. I'm not mandating it. I would never mandate noise complaints, okay? I think the idea of the noise complaint is stupid. But the case is that the noise complaint came from the fact that people really were just being rude to each other and didn't care about the fact that, hey, not everyone wants to listen to your tracks, guys. Okay? Not everyone wants to do it. But regardless, Okanogi here is getting his points, and I just got a message. Oh, you prick. It's another spam message, too. That's the worst ones. Okay, I'm so sick of spam. It's annoying. Got para-hacks. How come the opponent isn't getting para-hacks, huh? There we go. Now that I complain about it, it happens. You would think it would have happened earlier, but nope. Okay. Ha! And now it becomes a numbers game, and I actually have lower attack values than the Mareep above me. In theory, the Mareep can still win, but one crit gives me the win automatically. And when you're both para-hacks, your speed calculations are cut in half. Ooh, my phone's on silent. Why am I even getting the messages out loud? I don't get it. I honestly don't understand. Okay. We got this. I really spend this much time grinding? I understand that Hard Gold and Soul Silver had the issue of the level gap, but like I said before, you used to not matter because you just play with items, so that was whatever. But you know, when you're doing the, like I said before, and I'll say it again, when you're doing the challenge run, you feel it more. Hard Gold and Soul Silver, and to some extent Gold, Silver, Crystal, were brutal in this aspect. You're just always underleveled. And while I don't personally mind the challenge of being underleveled, when you're trying to succeed and you're trying to upload content, it's a bit different. I personally like going into this game with no levels and just, you know, using items and playing casually with the switch mode on and all of that good stuff. But that's not as entertaining. It's more entertaining to see someone prevail through the jaws of, well, prevail through the jaws of defeat and earn the golden tooth of victory. Okay? That's right. In this analogy, we're dentists. I don't know why, but we're dentists. Okay, everyone's at 10. Let's get some more epic music. And for that, I'll say this. Drums and bass. Okay. A good drum and bass mix. Drum mix maze, copyright free. No, we're not doing lyrics, guys. No vocal. How's that? How is this? Okay. Wait, that's not copyright free. Damn it. You know what? Let's just stick with the relaxed music movement because copyright free just... It's hard to find good copyright free music. So I'm just gonna stick with the relaxed movement. Even if it is just relaxing music and it doesn't truly fit everything, it's better than just not having any. Although sometimes the music is a bit loud. So do I have everything here? Yes, I do. Let's get this victory, or what do they say nowadays? Let's get this bread. Who came up with that? Is that supposed to be some Soviet thing? You know? Or is it supposed to be a socialist thing? Like work, freedom, bread? I don't know. I really don't know. I tell you, man, I see some of the weirdest messages nowadays, okay? And it's from people my own age. I don't get it. Okay? I really don't get it. But what I do know is, I think I'm going to be leaving this on. Yes. Another shock. Nothing? Okay, paralyzed, that's good. Okay. What else? Okay. Alright, let's do this. Okay. Okay. So let's see what else is here. Pokemon. Okay. We're going to go heal because I don't want to not be fully healed when doing this. I'm not gonna lie, normally I'd be listening to, I don't know, 3 Days Grace or something. Or Hanging with Sirens. Oh, I'm really showing how much of an edgy teenager I used to be. I used to be the most edgy teenager. Not really angst though. I was never really a sad boy. I was a pretty happy guy. I listened to some edge music. And I don't mean that kind of edge, guys. No. The type like edgelord music. But sometimes you just gotta learn to relax. You really do. And this is really dangerous. Okay, I'm not really paying attention to the environment here, but if you analyze what's going on, having a fight like this is very dangerous. To the point where I question even doing it in the first place, okay? And I got there's so many trainers in the Moemon Mega Fire Red run. That's because I was rare candy hacking. I didn't... I got sand attack. Yeah, I did. That's fine. It's 2 misses. 1 more and then I'll actually stop. Sand attack. How come when I use sand attack, the enemy kept hitting? That's 3 misses in a row, guys. You're attempting too much fate here, RPG. That's 4 misses in a row. 5 misses in a row. 6 misses in a row. 1 more. 7 misses in a row. I don't get it. Okay. After getting hit with the 5th one, I start hitting. So I got 7 misses in a row because of Thundershock. I mean, not because of Sound Attack. I understand that Sound Attack is one of the most annoying moves in the game. But are you serious? Serious? Really? Well, damn it. But that's okay. You know why? Because we have Oisha. Okay? The police is gonna get us out of this one. I named it Male Girls in reference to the cast people. Part of me wishes that if I was using, you know, just other names besides When They Cry, I probably would have named this Violet from Violet Evergarden. I don't know. It seems like it would have been a good idea. Okay, Gust. And that's it. Good. And now we go back to grinding. I know, you guys don't want to see me grind. But if you don't want to see me grind, just watch the Smash Cut reel. I'm showing you the guys grinding so that if a Pokemon dies when I'm grinding, you don't just say, oh, you edited it out. No. You're going to see my suffering, and it's gonna be glorious when it happens. I'm gonna lose to Dratini to Stantler while grinding, aren't I? For those of you who don't know. And I believe 3 of my Soul Silver attempts from back in the day. I lost to Dratini to Stantler in the route before Eckerteak. It's weird that I let it happen 3 times though. You would think that I would have learned my lesson by now, but you know what? In that instance, I did not, and I'm a bit embarrassed to admit it. I don't think I will again. I think I'm going to lose to Dratini anyways. Yes, I'm going to be spending that much time playing Voltorb Flip that I get Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, and all those other TMs and a Dratini before even taking on Whitney. I'm not kidding when I say this, but every time I play Heart Gold Soul Silver, I will sit down at that table for hours just to get that Dratini and those TMs. Okay, Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt. So good. Okay? It's literally worth sitting at that table just to get them. So there's going to be 1 episode dedicated to Voltorb Flip. And I don't think I'm going to make a highlights reel of it. I think I'm just going to be making a video that shows me doing it. And don't worry, 1 defeat in Voltorb Flip is not a death. If that was the case, I would never go for the TMs. Okay. Time to get everyone to 10 to 13, which is going to be a pain now that I analyze it because there's so many. I'm trying to grind 5 Pokemon on level 4 and 6s. These guys are all 10s. They're probably not going to gain too much, but you know what? We will prevail. Okay? Bearing my companion's trust, I will not lose. Do you understand that, everybody? Do you? I don't know. I think you will understand it eventually. And I hope that this music is relaxing to you guys, because otherwise, it's going to be a sad, sad day. Okay? But it's okay. And I believe that I finally fixed my sound editing, because the music in episode 2 was pretty hard to hear, I'm not gonna lie. It was really hard to hear it. But you know what? Who cares, right? As long as we have content, things will keep going. Alright. Level 6, how much is that? 63. You know, that's not exactly a bad XP yield. That means that there's only a certain number of battles that I actually need to go through. Getting everyone to 13 is the goal. Whether or not I do that is another story. Because I know Oishi here is not going to be on the team forever. And in fact, once we get the Togetic, it's pretty much going to stay on the team. It's pretty much going to be replaced by the Togetic for the Morty fight. Yes, I've played this game so much. Also, I hope you guys are ready to see me do some egg grinding as well. It's so stupid how you do egg and friendship grinding in this game. But it has to be done, okay? Otherwise, nothing happens. Okay. No encounters yet, and I get it because we're pretty much through all the encounters we could possibly have. And I'm gonna have a 6 Pokemon for a sacrifice switch. I know that I should probably have the patience to grind a 6 Pokemon, but realistically, because this is, you know, not a challenge run game, and instead it's the default Pokemon game, the challenge isn't too hard. By comparison, obviously, if you've never Nuzlocke before, don't do a hardcore one on your first attempt. Or maybe you are like me and you do a hardcore one in your first one ever. And even then, in my very first Nuzlocke, my hardcore attempt, I did cheat in the champion fight because I used an elixir as I got PP stalled out. I'm not going to say which game that was, but I did get PP stalled and I had to cheat using an elixir. Other than that, I pretty much played that game legitimately. Okay, I never broke the set rule, switch mode, or any of those rules. I just played it straight up. Okay. What a long battle this is going to be. Although, I really wish I could manipulate the encounters, so if I could just get only Bellsprouts, because the Bellsprouts give such a good stat XP yield. Not a stat, just an XP yield. I'm not EV grinding, okay? It's not worth it. After learning what it's like to play without EVs, having any EVs is worth it. I don't care about optimizing it. I've done it before, but I think I just phased it out because it really just is not worth trading specific Pokemon in certain routes in a regular gameplay. That gives you such a high advantage, and the reason being is that you were never supposed to know about how the stat XP yield worked. It was just a case of we, the adults, went into the game's code and discovered every single little trick to it. Thus meaning optimization went through the roof. Which is good, but it's not what you need. You know? But then again, what do we need? A lot, apparently. Okay. This is great. Now the problem with Geodude is that I can't grind it on the best XP yield or Bellsprout. But other than that, it should be fine. At least that's what I can think of for the time being. Rock Smash through here. Okay, defense down. This will be a hit if it doesn't. And I got Parahax anyways. Great. And I got Growled, so the defense down is moot. Null and void, as they say. But then again, 2 is crit. So do I care? Not really. Keep growling me, Mareep. You're not going to get anything done that way. And there it goes. Yay. Mareep actually gives decent XP yield. I mean, pretty decent XP yield. Not great XP yield, mind you, but just enough that it's okay. That was a really weird way to phrase that. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was. But we're good, okay? We're all good. I'll take your Pokemon for a few seconds. Thank you for waiting. We restored your Pokemon to full health. Please come back again anytime. There we go. Please come back again anytime is much better than we hope to see you soon. Because we hope to see you soon really makes it sound like they want us to get injured, because it keeps their industry afloat. However, if it's completely free, that means that Pokemon is running through socialized healthcare, thus meaning fixed prices are in effect, meaning that there is a shortage. And these shortages are proved because of how little houses there are in the Pokemon world compared to people. Our character in Pokemon is literally in the 1%. We're wealthy enough to have a home. Well, our parents are wealthy enough to have a home. Pokemon literally has a housing crisis problem. And the fact that no game has ever addressed this. I get it, it's a game for children and probably is not the intention. But it's something you notice when you grow up, when you see the environment, when you go to other countries. You see that some places have too many houses and not enough people in them, and some places don't have enough houses and too many people in these locations. Gotta tell you, man, they're both bad situations. But it's not as easy as just throwing money at the problem, okay? I'm sorry, but you can't just throw money at the problem and expect it to be solved, okay? These aren't prostitutes, guys. These are real world events. Okay? This isn't like your car being broken. No, this is something a bit more deep into it. You know, people were mad at Elon Musk for buying Twitter, but the truth is his little statement to the Senate was correct. If you could show him a plan that for 60 billion was it? Or was it like $6 billion? Something crazy. You could fix world hunger. I would like to see it too. Because the problem with those plans is that you can't fix world hunger with a set amount of money. It would not work. Why? Because the reason there's still hunger everywhere has nothing to do with shortages. Okay, maybe in the third world it has to do with shortages. But the real reason is corruption, okay? There would be warlords in these third world countries still who are taking all the food and hoarding it themselves. There are malicious landlords that keep taxing people to hell and back. Supply chain issues in the US, I'm looking at you, Pete Buttigieg, and a few other reasons why it doesn't work. And the one that always gets it, and despite his really bad press right now, and this might not best, he did have a point. In Mexico, he's the current president, I believe. Es por la corrupción. You know, it's because of corruption. Well, I think he's a pretty corrupt dude, based on what I've seen about him. I mean, after all, he did kind of hang out with El Chapo's mother. That's not a joke. He even kissed her on the hand. He is right about that. It really is corruption that's the big issue. It's not a money problem. It's not a resource problem. It's corruption. And for the time being, as far as I'm aware, money can't fix corruption. It only leads to more of it. Therefore, if you wanted Elon to, instead of buying Twitter, fix world hunger, you'd have to give him a proper solution to fix world hunger. You can't just say, throw money at it, because that's stupid. Okay? That is an ignorant position that does not have any basis in an understanding of economic theory. But I know a lot of you, and this is why I say something. The reason I say this channel is not for anyone under 18 has less to do with all the random, innuendos or just adult humor that I tend to have, and more has to do with the fact that I like talking economics and I like talking politics. It's fun. It's fun for me. I like talking math as well. Okay? Little kids don't give a shit about math. Okay? You really aren't. Think about it. I upload study session videos where I talk about financial management or managerial accounting. What little Timmy is out here saying, ooh, I want to watch that? None. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. I still like these more adult commentary, the more just like adult jokes. They make me laugh because I think they're funny. But that's really not the crux, right? The idea is I'm playing games and I talk about things that interest me. That has always been the idea. And like I said, if you want to watch this because it interests you, I'm all here. I don't really advertise my channel because, well, it's more of a case of if you find this channel and you like what you see, welcome. I'm not gonna push my views onto others. Because let me tell you something about views. some views are better than others in regards to the understanding of what you're talking about. However, it's really difficult to determine which views are good, which views are bad. But the only time you can determine it to some level of certainty is you can determine a bad view because someone keeps trying to push it onto you. If no one's pushing it onto you and they just have that view and they can explain it to you if you ask them about it, then most likely the view is not as bad as you think. Okay, we got more berries. Okay. Let's look at them. Let's go get the berries. From Wade. Mr. Wade. Well, he's not Mr. Wayne. I wanted to do the Bane voice, but then I realized, no, it's Wade, not Wayne. And I know this movie came out 2 months ago, but did you guys see The Batman? Did you like it? I thought it was pretty good. I know that not everyone liked it and not everyone hated it. It's a case where it really depends on who you're talking to. I liked the movie. Okay? It's a thumb drive, and it's the dude's thumb. That was hilarious. But, okay, we got a lumberry. Meaning that we have citrus and lum. The only one we need now is lepa, and we win. I'm not kidding. Lepa, lum, and citrus and orange. We farm the orange berries, then we farm the other 3 berries. We farm the orange berries to get the seals case, even though I'm never going to use it, because even as a kid, I never cared about the seals case. A lot of the girls really like the seals case, though. And I think I could see why it really would appeal to them. And it's not me being sexist or anything, it's just an observation. Okay, when I was in elementary school, I don't think the guys ever used the seal case, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was the same opening every single time. But the girls, though, they got a kick out of it. And it was always interesting to see what they made with it. It was not for me, though. Okay, I was never into Tamagotchi or any super customizable appearance. I do like customizable appearance, but if I'm going to customize something, it really depends what I'm customizing. Do I care about the opening of my Pokeball? No, I care about what Pokemon's inside. If I could customize my Pokemon sprite, then maybe I would have done it. But seeing as we customize the opening of the Pokeball, something that's only on the screen for a few seconds rather than the duration of the battle, which I guess the battle can be a few seconds if you play poorly, but for the most part, if you have good opponents, it won't be. I never got into it. Okay, but it was always interesting to see like how some of the girls would customize their opening. It was cute. It really was. But that was a long time ago. Okay? I was 8 or 9 then. Wow. Time really does fly, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. No need to reminisce. We're not there yet. See, this is why I like fighting Bellsprout. They give you such a good static speed, although I think Zubat might be in the slowest speed curve. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it is. I think we're going to have the Crobat for Morty, though, because without Crobat, Morty is pretty hard. But then again, we'll also have Togetic at level 2. Level 2 Togetic is probably about as good as level 5 Togepi, so we'll be fine. At least that's what the process dictates. I'm not sure if it's accurate or not. Hit yourself. Thank you. This day is weird. It really is. It's time of recording May 19th. It's Muck's birthday. Go check out his Platinum Nuzlocke episode 1 because it came out on his birthday. He's 21 now. Okay. He can finally drink. That's good. That's really good. After this, I'm just gonna go to class. I had some time to kill, so I decided to record this. Don't worry, I'm keeping up with my studies. I'm doing all my homework and signing up for the programs that I need to sign up for. I'm registered for my classes. That starts next week. And so far, things are going well. Okay, I said it before, but I'll say it again. I'm in university because I need a certification to become a CPA. If your goal is to make money, honestly, just become a truck driver for Walmart. You'll make bank. Or go to a trade. You know, maybe soldering. Soldering, welding is pretty good. Electricians make pretty good money. Who else? Plumbers actually make more money than I thought they did. Okay. I didn't actually realize how much they made until recently. It's good, okay? I respect the blue-collar worker. I also respect the white-collar worker. They both do jobs that are beneficial. Not always. But for the most part, you don't just have a job for something that's useless. When you get a job, it's because you're doing something to contribute to the location you're in. Either you're working at a corporation to try to sell products, you're working at a firm to sell maybe a program, you know, like an exercise program if you're working at a gym, or some other program if you're working, or a therapy program if you're a therapist. Or even then, you could just be a farmer. You're making the food for the people. You're a truck driver. You're bringing the goods to the people. Electrician, you're making sure that everything runs. And that's really the case with humanity. Now, I understand also the not so masculine but understandable urge to just become a NEET, okay? Not in education, training, or employment. I mean, not education, employment, training. But that's pretty much the loser mentality, you know, not wanting to do anything. I understand not wanting to work because you have something else you want to do, okay? Like, let's say I don't want to go to work because, I don't know, somebody perished and I need to plan a funeral for them. I get that. But just saying I don't want to work because I'm lazy is a bad take, okay? I saw that news clip from, I forgot which one it was, but it was with the r/anti-work subreddit moderator. They really just did sound lazy. Anti-work. I understand being against the corporation, and you know, because I used to be an idealist, a young boy who's like, corporation bad, blah 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 blah. The truth is, it is blah 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 blah, because what I was saying didn't make any sense. Think about it. If I really said corporations weren't good, I wouldn't be wearing clothing, I wouldn't have had any food to eat, because things are so good because these corporations are bringing all these items to us. Sure, some of these places have predatory marketing prices, predatory pricing practices, and not all of them are corporations to sell a product, some of them are to sell a service. Or, in one case, it's energy. I'm looking at you, Enron, you corrupt fucks. But other than that, I mean, they're pretty much okay. Okay? And I've said this before, but I don't think anyone goes into business saying, I want to screw people over. No, people go into business saying, I want to sell a product, or I want to provide a service. And whether or not that makes me an unpopular individual, fine, so be it. I was never truly popular to begin with. I had friends. I'm pretty sure I've always had friends to some extent. But I was never in like the big crowd, with one exception, but I don't like talking about that time of my life. Not on YouTube anyways. I'll talk about it in private with people that I can trust. But you know, there was a point in my life where we did some really weird things. Okay? It was pretty odd. We were exposed to things that we should never have been exposed to, and I was pretty young then, so I couldn't understand the gravity of how crazy it really was at the time. But at the end of the day, there was not much else to do. There really was not. And we had to move on. We had to accept that what happened was wrong and that it should not be replicated. But I also accept that at some point I enjoyed it. And I don't like that I did. But it's a case where I did because it was less a case of me knowing what was going on was wrong and more a case of me wishing it was right. That's pretty vague, but certain people, you know who you are, know what I'm talking about. What else? My midterm is going to be graded on next week, so I'm going to get my grades on Saturday. Which is going to be quite soon, actually. Well, yeah, because it's Thursday right now. At the time of recording, obviously. Whenever you guys see this video, I don't know when they're going to go up. And again, these are grinding episodes. The When They Cry episodes, like the actual episodes, the full Let's Play is going to be the short ones. These are, these are proof videos. These don't go in any playlist. These are just here to exist so that you can tell I'm not lying to you. But I still gotta make them interesting, okay? I really do. Otherwise, there's no point in uploading these because no one will even care about it in the first place. Am I still wrapped? I have no idea what's going on in this battle. At least I'm not off it right, okay? I'm not gonna eat a chicken sandwich right now, okay? I'm switching out because I'm not doing enough damage to this guy. Alright, you're in charge, K1. You got this. Good, I swapped just at the right moment. Tackle. Okay, I didn't realize how long I would spend grinding here. Okay. I still haven't leveled up. I guess I can make each grinding episode one level for the whole team. That would give me 3 grinding episodes, and then I'd have to create a different set of videos. I mean, I understand these grinding episodes are only exist if you want to fact check me. They have nothing to do with the actual Let's Play. I mean, I guess they have to do with the fact that these are the episodes to prove that they're not dying when I'm grinding. But if you guys just want to watch the Let's Play, the playlist is there with all of only the highlights. And, oh, idiot. I thought I pressed left, I pressed up apparently. And I'm playing on a keyboard as well. That should not have happened in the first place. I'm not gonna lie, playing Pokemon on a keyboard is probably more fun for me. I really do like it a lot more than playing on a DS. I'm not sure why, but it's true. More Atkins fights. Okay. We're just gonna get everyone to 11 and call it the episode here. And then, you know, pretty much episode 3 of this series is going to be this part 1, and then after part 3 it'll be the Falconer fight. So that's going to be the entire episode, which is the gym. Just because I needed to meet a certain threshold of time, not for any other reason. Mr. Wade. Oh. You gotta listen to these though. When you listen to these enough times, he'll eventually start realizing, oh, you're a good friend. I'll increase the rate of how much I want to give you things. At least that's what I think is going on. I've never actually tested it. It's just something that I think is happening. You know what? Let's just switch grind here. We don't need to keep going up with this guy. Hop it. Interesting Pokemon, to say the least. I do like this game though. Okay? And I understand, you know, why am I showing all this grinding off? Because it's a Nuzlocke. I would cut all of this out if it wasn't a Nuzlocke. But because it is a Nuzlocke, I'm not going to do that to you guys. Okay? I am going to enjoy this with you. And we're going to be here for the ride. You don't have to watch these episodes. Like I said, these episodes are pretty much only here for proof. As the main video is going to be the gym and the Falconer fight. And maybe a few other trainers if it's not 10 minutes. And that's about it. Okay, just to make these short and sweet, not to... Because I don't want to just make you guys wait forever. Might as well give you guys this as an alternative if you don't care about just the highlights and actually want to see everything. So I will be showing my playthrough. I like proving that I do things. It's more fun that way. The only game where I don't really want to do that is Minecraft, because I don't want to upload like 10 videos of me just strip mining. I did it in Season 0 where I uploaded 3 videos of me strip mining, and guess what? It wasn't really that entertaining after the 3rd one, so I stopped doing it. Okay, you grew to 11. What are you gonna give me? 31. Okay. You know what? The Sprout Tower has vanillas. Let's just use Keiichi there. Let's get him up there. And let's save the game as well, just in case of a crash. Saving, don't turn off the power. I like the purple box. I really do like the purple box. But that being said, I think we're gonna have max friendship with the Crobat, with the Zubat very soon. I'm willing to bet I already do have max friendship with it. That's the level of I've walked so much with these guys already. Can I confirm it? No, but can I risk the bet? Absolutely. This floor has wild encounters. Let's get them. Fun fact, when I first played this game back in 2010, I didn't know there were wild encounters here because on my very first run, I never encountered anything. I guess I was astronomically lucky, so I never knew you could get a Ghastly here until someone told me. Okay, that's about decent XP yield. It's a bit faster as well. Let's do it. I know I'm grinding with animations on, but I might as well make it somewhat interesting. If I completely turned off animations, it wouldn't be as fun. But that's my own guess. Did 7 damage as crit. Are you serious? Oh, it's level 5, that's why. I'm slower than it, too. So it does 3. 7 is crit. So it's a high roll. Okay. That's fine. I think about one more of those and I should be good. Come on. Good. We got this. Absolutely, we got this. Good. Good. But like I said, if you guys just want the highlights, just watch the highlight reel. We've already got up to episode 2 out at the time of this recording. And hopefully we'll get episode 3 out by then. That's the plan anyways. So that one only did 1 HP. Interesting. I'm trying to figure out how, I guess it's a low attack IV. Okay. That's everyone to level 11. Grinding episode 1 is over. Grinding episode 2 will be everyone at 12, and grinding episode 3 will be everyone at 13, plus Faulkner. And this is the case about Heart Gold and Soul Silver that people like to hate about it. And I understand hatred towards this section, but you know, as I'm personally someone who enjoys level grinding. I know, that makes me really weird, but I do. So, to me, I like doing this, but at the same time, I understand commentating over this is rather difficult, as I'm so used to just being dead silent when I play games. In recent memory, it's not as like that anymore, but for the time being, it is. It really is. Save game. Damn. Just damn. I don't even know what else to say. File, save state, 3. I want to thank you all so much for watching. Specifically because this outro is not going to be in the main Let's Play. So if you did make it this far, I'll give you credit for that. I don't know. And I really hope that you all enjoyed. Have a nice day.